He's absolutely Jason, he's absolutely gay. He'll absolutely brighten up the darkest rainy day. He's funny and loves movies, he's smart and he's a Jew. He's an actor and an activist and wants to hear from you.
The TV's not on. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Absolutely Jason Stewart. I'm Jason Stewart. This is my dear friend Sheryl Ralph.
Oh my God! Is this absolutely Jason Stewart?
Yes, because they list the shows alphabetically, so
Yes.
I wanted to be A. I didn't want to be J or
I
S.
love you. You are too smart like that. Like me with Sheryl Lee Ralph. No matter what you pick, I'm always
It's at
way
the
down
end,
at the bottom of the
and
line.
we know that they list a lot of actors in alphabetical order.
Exactly.
I'm a J or I'm an S, and S is terrible.
I know I'm an S.
Yes.
I know. So it's
So tell me,
S.
the most exciting. So you just returned from Broadway.
No. I just returned from Vancouver.
But
I was up in
wait.
Vancouver.
No, but we just returned from Broadway, and you've gotten like 4 jobs in a row since you've gotten out from New York. You
Okay,
just have
yeah.
not stopped since you got back home in Los Angeles.
That was what, 6 weeks ago. I ended
yes,
my
I
run.
mean yes.
6 weeks ago, I ended
Wicked
my
on
run
Broadway.
Wicked on
First
Broadway.
black woman to play.
I'm now the iconic Madame Morrible, the first African-American black woman to play Madame Morrible on Broadway.
It was extraordinary.
Thank you. I had the best time. I now dream in green. Yes. There's nothing like being in Oz. I'm telling you, I just had the best
and also,
time.
you're in a show that people already love.
Yeah, 13 years old.
Is
and
it really?
looks brand new. And, today is the anniversary. Today's the 11th anniversary of Wicked in the United Kingdom.
Really?
Wicked in London on the West End. It's their 11th anniversary. I've got to come over there. I've got to come across the pond and
Yes.
do the role over there.
I would love that.
I'd love that as well. He says, closer to the mic. I love this. It's like we're on TV, but not quite on
We are.
TV.
We're somewhere between
in
television
between
and radio.
there. Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
Facebook Live. That's
Now,
why I had
we
to
met,
put on my lipstick.
We met literally close to 30 years ago, and I remember where we met.
You lie. You lie. You lie. Was it really Jason?
Yeah, it was close to 30 years ago.
It was
the
Jason, be truthful.
Yeah, it really was.
Did you know me when I was doing Dream Girls?
No.
You didn't?
No.
Are you sure?
Wait, I knew that when I met you, and I had seen Dreamgirls, and I think I saw you in it. Did you do it at the Schubert?
No.
Then I did not see you. I saw it at
I
the
did it in the
Schubert.
Imperial Theater. But you know what? People
You didn't do it in Los
always.
Angeles.
No, I did not do it in L.A. But people always say, "Oh, I saw you in Dreamgirls, and oh my God, what you did when you were at the Schubert." And that way, I know they didn't see me because I was only at
That's
the
what we had the
Imperial on
conversation.
Broadway.
That's the exact conversation we had.
There you
we
have
were
it.
doing the phone calling in for PBS when you helping people volunteer for sort of.
Oh my God! I had on a
artsy-fartsy-
purple dress.
Artsy fartsy TV.
I had on a purple dress with a kind of sexy turtleneck with a lace.
Honey, you've
here.
never not been sexy. There's no such thing.
That's why I love having good friends. You heard that, right?
There's no such thing. But
Thank
that's
you.
where we met, and I remember.
Watch him. He's cutting and editing. We had a close up there. Now we've got a 2-shot.
He's very
Stop being on
talented. This is
TV.
Brent, everybody, that no one can see.
Hey,
Raise your hand, Brent.
Brent. It's not going to show,
No.
but he's waving. We're waving back.
No, we met there, and you were so sweet to me. You started
you.
inviting me to things at your house. You invited me to Divas Simply Singing.
Yeah.
And
Can you believe that's going to be 28 years old next year?
And I'm waiting for
Sorry,
that call.
27?
I'm waiting for that call. I'm
Well,
ready to do.
Do you want to be a diva?
Oh, I do more than
I love
anything.
you. Divinely inspired,
Yes.
viciously alive.
I am so affected by my own presence.
I love it. You're affected by your own presence.
Yeah. No, I fell in love with you, and I felt a simpatico, and I felt a brother sisterhood that I didn't feel in my own family, and I've always loved you so much.
It's been a long time, honey.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we
it
have
has
history
been.
together.
We
a
have
lot of
history together.
Yeah.
And when I saw you on stage, on film as a slave owner, I was like, God damn it,
You
look
said
at
the same
him!
thing when you saw my stand-up for the first time, because you didn't know that. You saw me do it. I forgot where. At someplace in some showcase for diversity.
And I was
remember
like, oh
you
my
just
God, I
showed
had
up
no
one
idea.
day. Yeah, you said the same thing. I think that's just who I am. People think that I'm this personality that I am, but I think I'm.
Wonderful to be underrated, because when you soar, they're going to be like, and you're like, oh, honey, I've been flying like
But it's
this
the same-
forever. You just didn't know.
It's the same thing in the sense of you, because I think people
Absolutely.
think of you as this glamour puss, as this
Thank you.
diva simply singing. Now you just did Tig Notaro's show.
Yes.
Mississippi.
One Mississippi,
One
second
Mississippi.
season of One Mississippi.
And you play.
I play Felicia Hollingsworth, a woman on the spectrum. She's very strange. She's a very odd woman of very particular habits, and she is the yin to Bill's yang.
And this is her, who plays her dad. You're her dad's
I'm his
girlfriend.
dad's new girlfriend.
And in real life, was her dad's girlfriend black?
I don't know. I think that's the one thing about doing these biopics. You can go back and shade the things that happened in the past and make them be what you want them to be.
Was the role written for a black woman?
Yes, it was.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
but it's
they
a very
wanted to add
different. It's not your usual.
No,
And I think
you
that's
haven't seen one like her.
I just think that's
on
what real
TV.
life is about. I mean, you know, I think that everybody's in mixed relationships.
Yeah.
Everybody's sort of pieces of each other. And I
Absolutely.
think that's what real life looks like. And you also, the really thing that I'm really excited is you just did a film with Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
And it's
I
called.
did that actually last year before I went to. I got to say this. Some of my best jobs have happened like this. Hey, are you interested in going back to Broadway? Hey, are you interested in going to London? Hey, are you interested in going to shoot a Hallmark movie? I'm like, those are my best jobs, when somebody just picks up the phone and says it's you. When the bell rings and it's you, the job is
Isn't that
you.
nice?
It's all for you.
Isn't that nice?
That is the best.
But do you find sometimes when you get to the set, because you didn't audition, you didn't work on the part, and all of a sudden you get the part and you go, oh my God, I have no idea what the director wants because I don't know.
I don't think you ever really have an idea of what the director wants, and I've never had real relationships with directors. I've usually been that person
But
that
you have
they
with producers
discover.
in television a lot, right?
producers?
Stan Latham, right? And
I know them, but it's not like I have a real
yeah,
relationship
but they dig
with
you.
them.
You know.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think what it is I'm very directable, but very often I don't get direction. So
But in movies, more so. No,
Ron Shelton and I in this movie, it was called Villa Capri, but it's now called Just Getting Started.
Morgan Freeman.
Tommy Lee Jones, who's like a very prickly uncle that you really love, but you can't get too close to him because he's got prickles on him. But Morgan Freeman, he's like that uncle that you really love, but you can't get close to him because he's always doing something. And he's
like
always
80
having
years
fun,
old,
and he's
right?
like 80 years old. And you're like, well, when is Uncle Morgan going to show back up? Oh, Uncle Morgan's on a sailboat in the middle of the sea. And you're like, what? Oh, Uncle Morgan's got an act. He's singing in Paris. And you're like, what? Yeah, he's like that.
And I'm just trying to wake up and put myself in
And we're not near 80.
No.
Right.
Exactly. No.
But yeah, working with Ron Shelton was
Tell
great.
me what it was like, because he's one of my favorite. For those at home who don't know, Bull Durham, White Man Can't Jump.
Yes.
Blaze.
Yes.
I don't know if he's still married to Lolita.
He's still married to her.
She's on the Menendez Brothers. And
Get the heck
plays
outta here.
She plays the mother that was murdered.
Oh, she's so good, so
She's
good, so
lovely,
good. She's
lovely.
so talented.
Is she in the movie with you?
But no, she's not in the movie. She would have been great in the movie, but I don't know why. I don't
and
know.
Renee
You never
Russo,
know.
who I
Renee
think
Russo,
basically
yes.
changed what it is to be a woman over 40 and still
How
play the
about
romantic
that?
interest.
And then there's Glenn Headley.
Oh,
Glenn was so amazing.
a friend of both of ours individually,
Yeah.
not even knowing.
And I
Yeah.
loved Glenn.
You guys
was
don't know
like-
her, Tess Trueheart and Dick Tracy.
That's right.
And just such
And
a
such
lovely,
a great voice.
lovely.
She was a
woman.
lovely woman. I had a ball with her. She was great.
What was it like to work with him? What?
With who? Which one?
Ron.
Ron was great. Ron shoots like this. Action. Okay, that was great. Do it again.
Oh, so he's from what I call the Anthony Hopkins School of Acting. Keep doing it over and over and over and over and over and over till you get so comfortable that things just start to happen.
Hey.
That's
And by
what-
then he said, okay, do one of those ad-lib things that you do. And I didn't realize I was doing them. And then that was that.
But
Anyway,
you
it was
also
fun.
did that. Did you do that a lot on sitcoms when you did sitcoms? Were you allowed to?
You're allowed to, but it was sort of like, I really think with writing, you got to give the writers, when what they've written, a real chance.
But they don't do that now on sitcoms. They don't like something, they change it that day.
Well, I know, but you
Which
got to
is
try
terrible.
and give it a chance.
I think so,
I
too.
think you read it, you deliver it, and if I say to you, I'm having problems with this, you got to listen to me. Because sometimes it's just a little word. We have 1 minute right there. I
Jeez.
love it. He's got those great cards. He's
What's
doing
the
a good
what's
job.
the Hallmark movie that you just did?
Oh,
And who's-
I just did a wonderful Hallmark movie with Allison Sweeney. I got a call. Allison's manager, Craig Baumgarten, said, look, you want to come to Vancouver for a week? I was like, sure, you're paying me. And
That's what I said to you on the phone. And that's what I said to you on the phone. I said, and you said, and I said, of course, are they paying you? Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah, there it is.
They always think that we're like rich and we have $4 million just because it's not like that anymore. That's not
No,
the world.
baby. How much you paying me?
You got
then
two
let's
kids
talk-
and you
I
got a
2 kids
husband and a house.
College paid for.
Exactly.
I got an ex-husband paying for. But anyway, that's a
you
whole
got a
other
housekeeper,
subject.
you got a da-da-da.
I got everything.
You got a whole We Are
All of that
Family.
stuff.
I'm my sister to
We
me.
are family. And that's another thing. I got to sing in the Christmas movie with Alison Sweeney. It's called Christmas at Holly Lodge. We
It's so
shot in
funny.
Vancouver.
All those films are Christmas in the title and something with an H.
Really?
Always.
Really?
I know 3 friends who have done Hallmark. It always has an H in it. I don't know why.
goodness.
It's Holly or Heather or Heaven or
Well, it sounds good.
yeah.
So
Anyway,
we
we're
did
gonna-
that, and it was fun.
We're going to take a break. We're right here
love
with my dear,
Vancouver.
dear friend Shirley Ralph. We'll be back in just a minute. Please don't change that channel. Oh my God, we don't have channels anymore.
No, we don't. We have Facebook Live.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Vicki Abelson.
Who the fuck is Vicki Abelson?
Hello. I wrote a book called Don't Jump. Sex, drugs, rock and roll, and my fucking mother. Not my mother, Andy Stone's mother. Andy Stone is my heroine. And she was addicted to everything pretty much except heroin.
Oh my God. Oh yes. She just totally captures the excitement of rock stars.
And famous athletes and famous comedians. Sort of an insider's view from the outside.
The warmth and wit of Vicky's writing knocked me out. In a good way, not like Cosby. Too soon?
Don't jump. Sex, drugs, rock and roll, and my fucking mother.
Damn, that was going to be the name of my book.
Vicki wrote a book?
Vicki Abelson's long-awaited new book, Don't Jump, is finally here. Don't miss it. Who the fuck is Vicki Abelson?
Hi, this is Mandolyn Reese. I'm known as the Street Angel here in the heart of Hollywood, and I've got my 3rd season of my talk show on Zena.tv. I have really cool guests. I'll be talking about topics that'll open your mind, so come check it out, and I look forward to seeing you.
LA Street Angel, called to heal these streets.
I start. Hi, I'm Moxie.
And I'm Nicole, and we're the ladies of Suicide Girls Radio, the world's leading BYOB radio show. Pour a glass of your favorite tipple and tune in on Wednesday nights between 8 and 9 p.m. as we discuss life, liberty, and the pursuit of free nipples. I'd just flash it would be kind of funny, wouldn't it? People think flashing your tits is easy, right? And it's actually kind of hard.
Hey, we're back at Absolute Jason Stuart with my good friend Shirley Ralph.
And I'm wearing white on camera. Look at me. I look relatively slim.
Your boobs
I'm
are,
still
is it a
going
wonder
out.
bra? Your boobs are going, I wonder how we got up here.
Oh, my God. You know what? You have to put them on.
Here, wait.
Now,
I like to do this, but it's just
there's a little hair there.
It's not a little one, it's a big.
If he did not know me, I wouldn't let him do that.
There's nothing
But
gonna
it's
happen.
all good.
There's no interest from this up. That's
You
all.
are so funny.
So let me tell you.
Come
So
on.
you've done, let's see, if I remember, It's a Living, George, Moesha,
George Foreman, yeah.
Instant Mom,
Uh-huh.
and then Ray Donovan almost for a season.
Yeah.
So
Ray Donovan, can you believe it? I did Ray
you
Donovan.
were so good in that. You
Thank
played
you.
John Voight's wife
I
or
played
girlfriend.
Claudette, yes, the love of his life.
But it was such a different role because I think people see you in this way because of your Diva simply singing, really,
Right.
you know, that really, you know, I think you should stop saying the word diva because I think there's so much more. You're so much
Well,
more than
thank
that.
you.
Not that there's nothing great about being a diva, but I think there's just so much more to you. You did a thing called To Sleep with Anger, directed
Yes.
by.
Charles Burnett, who is now being honored with the Governor's Award for the Oscars in November. And because of Charles and his writing, I also won the Independent Spirit Award, Best Supporting
An actress.
Actress. I won that.
Which is
yeah.
really, it's the independent film Oscar.
Yeah.
You
And
know-
it was so interesting because it's weird because I remember things that were said to me. And somebody said, "Oh, she's so amazing. I mean, you're so good. It's too bad you're black."
Oh, yeah.
I was like, "Oh,
But
did they just say
I
that
quote
to
you
me?"
all the time because you not only said you're black, I said that because you look like a black woman. You're not anything dissed to Halle Berry or any of the other gals.
Exactly.
You know, but you have black woman features. You look like a
Black girl.
Right. You have a black woman's body. You don't.
Yes.
You don't look like a white girl that's painted black. Not that there's anything wrong with biracial
I
people or anything.
understand
There's
what you're
no
saying.
no prejudice. And you and I had this conversation around 15 years ago. Maybe it was around the time I came out, and you were saying, I understand what it is to be told that you're in this group that doesn't get to work as much,
Exactly.
that doesn't get paid the same.
That's right. And they told me to my face.
Oh yeah, because it was okay to say it. Same thing with me. You're not going to get this car because you're gay.
Right.
You know, I got this manager, like I just said during the break, this sending me up for a part of this guy who's a wise ass who's hitting on a girl, and the first thing comes in my head, I can't do it, and I said, fuck that, I'm just going to go ahead and do it.
Oh, honey, it's not like it hasn't been done before.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Hollywood was built on Hollywood leading men who played the part. They were nowhere
But just
near
the idea that
straight men.
they have the information, and when they have the information, you're judged
Then
differently.
they use it against you.
Yes,
Whereas,
but not anymore. Things are changing for character actors.
Very much.
Things are changing for women over a
Very
certain
much.
age. I think. I mean, this
Honey,
is really.
I've had my 4th job in 6 weeks since
I
leaving
know.
Wicked.
I know.
It's been wonderful.
It's nuts.
Yeah. Although I tell you, I have a good girlfriend, and I was sitting there talking about I should be doing this, I shouldn't be doing that, I should be doing. She said, "Honey, if you're not working, it's because you don't want to work. Because if anybody should be working now, it's you." And that came from my good girlfriend. I said, "Nisi, I love you, girl. Thank you."
And look what she is doing. The best
Oh,
work.
she's doing some
of
work
her
there.
career. I saw her on.
Yes, Nisi Nash.
I saw her at the diversity thing for the Emmys, and I just went over like we were best friends. I think she was a little taken back. I said, "I know you from Sheryl house parties and stuff," and I just want to say, your work on the show, it's exquisite.
Yeah, she's done a
and
great
it's a very
job.
difficult show to do because there's such high comedy.
That's right.
But there's such depth at the same time. It's a very difficult.
Yeah, and to be able to do that, more than that, to get the chance to do that, because, like I said, going back to that thing, I remember when when the person looked at me and said, standing there with the award in my hand, "Oh, it's just, I mean, you're so wonderful, you're so talented. It's just too bad you're black." Wow.
Well, who's the one that just won the Best Supporting Actress and out for *Handmaid's Tale*?
Yes.
60 years old.
And she's so good.
And the whole audience just erupted.
Absolutely, because she deserved it, and she was amazing.
But one of the kids that I mentor was sitting with me watching the Emmys, and he said, "Why is this happening?" And this has happened like 2 or 3 times. Another kid, when Octavia Spencer won, I said, "Why are they giving her a standing ovation?" I said, "Because she's overweight, she's black, she's over 40, and she just won the Oscar." That's like...
She's a woman, and she's still winning.
And that's like winning the lottery. The idea that somebody, that just, what she's had to walk over to get where she is.
Absolutely.
And
And
what-
now to see that there's so many different opportunities.
She broke it.
I mean, it's great. I'm happy for them because I know what it means to hear when someone say, "It's too bad." But I'm like, that's all right, honey. We've got barriers to break. There's still firsts to happen. When I went there and I did Madame Marble on Broadway, I was like, yes, absolutely. This is the way she should be.
Do people understand? Because whenever I say your name to people, I can just say your name. They know who you are.
Well, thank you.
And whereas you'll see other people, like I watch the credits on show and you see who gets guest star billing, who's got a share card. And I'm thinking, this person is 10 times more well-known than this. But just because this person is on a Hulu series or whatever, and there's a blatant disrespect for history, I think. And
But they didn't do that to me on One Mississippi. It was very nice. I got a very nice card all by myself. and Sheryl Lee Ralph. Thank you, Tig Notaro. Thank you, Amazon. I love Amazon. You got to
She's
stream
great.
through our show.
She's
You got to
great.
watch it.
She's-
Tig is a lot of fun. Nobody does deadpan like her.
The confidence of that. You know, I've known her a long
That's
time.
her personality, though.
Oh yeah, but the confidence though of that to still have that
Yeah.
is to hold that to me is tremendous.
And she has beautiful twins. She has those beautiful boys. They are funny. They're some fun. They're different as day and night.
Tell me about your kids. What's going on? Because I've known them since they were babies.
Etienne and Coco, thank God the two of them have graduated college. Mother has paid for it, and it is done. They're making me proud. They're traveling. They're doing their thing. They're not asking me for money.
Well,
So
Coco was
much.
doing something really fabulously interesting.
Her fashion
which you were
blogging.
explaining to me what it was because I didn't know what the hell it was. So she actually tell people what
You
she
should
does.
have her on. She'll talk about
I
it
would
one
love
of these
to.
days.
I'm going to have a whole. I want
Yeah.
to do a whole show of people that do what she does.
There you go. I think that there was a time when this man invented something called the telephone, and people said, I don't get it. I don't understand it. Why would people step away from the table with the family talking to each other and then talk to somebody on a line?
Why not go down the street and just talk?
Okay, see, so now we were like, wow, they used to think like that. So there's blogging. What they do is they talk about what they love. They're like,
So if they love this bag,
they'll
they
talk
would
about this bag. They'll take pictures of this bag, and somebody will say, "Oh my God, I have to have that bag. I mean, this bag is amazing, but more than that, I need the teddy bear on the bag."
I think
right?
it's too much. Sorry.
Coco said she thought it was too much.
Well,
she said,
she's
and
right.
she said, for a woman like you, but I love my teddy bear. I don't care what anybody said.
Your daughter and a
somebody
friend.
watching loves my teddy bear too.
Yeah, well,
You see my teddy bear.
they're on the home shopping club.
That's-
and they're buying a blouse with.
I don't care what they say. I love my teddy bear. But anyway, if they love this lipstick, which is obsessive compulsive cosmetics, I want you to
Seriously?
know. Yeah.
Okay.
Obsessive compulsive. So if they love the lipstick, they'll talk to you about the lipstick, or if they love, your bracelet. Me, it sounds like I'm. What is it? Like I've got a lisp. It's only because I'm wearing my Invisaligns. So if they're like your orthodontist, all that stuff. So they are living social commercials, and it's those that really hit it and get the 10,000, the 100,000, the 10 million, like any of the Kardashians.
And it's a really self-made career.
Absolutely.
And it's about hard work.
Yeah, because she just spent a month in Morocco where a bunch of people gave her their product to be shot in an exotic place. So, of course, they pay for the postings that she does, but she goes the distance to make it
Very
very, very
impressed.
special.
And your son is a filmmaker.
My son, film director, filmmaker. He and Nisi's son, Dom, are working on a series called Air, Hollywood Entertainment Industry Royalty, and it's all about two sons of divas trying to make it in
I
Hollywood
saw
on
it.
their own.
It's wonderful.
Thank you.
And I'm waiting for my part.
Okay, there you go. I have
As-
one thing to say, though. Listen to your mother. Right.
Well, I think that's it. Is that it for us? Yeah. Yes, it is.
We have one whole minute.
Okay.
And in this 1 minute, I want you to make sure that you follow me on social media. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Facebook.
Do you have a website?
Facebook. SherylLeeRalph.com.
Are all your
Cheryl with an
stu-
elf.com. Cheryl Lee Ralph with an elf. SherylLeeRalph.com. It's being built.
Okay.
So something is there. You can also look at thedivafoundation.org. Thedivafoundation.com.
And when is Diva Simply Singing going to be?
Diva
at?
Simply Singing, if I'm not in London, it will be taking place December 9th at the Taglian Cultural Center here in Los Angeles, California, and possibly November 14th and 15th in Bethesda, Maryland. We have to have Diva Simply Singing so that we don't miss a year, because we are the longest consecutive running musical AIDS benefit in the country.
Oh, wow.
I can't miss a year. I
And
did
if you
one in New
forget
York.
all of this, just
so-
go to jasonstewart.com.
I love it.
Stuart.
Jason says I got this.
If you forget anything, just go there and I'll connect you with her. Thank you so much for doing this
I'm
show.
glad I made this. I love it.
Yeah.
He's so talented, my
Oh,
friend.
thank you. So
Is it true?
You're too
No.